Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. All right, so we're talking failures. Not that Biggie was a failure, but we're talking today. This is a good one. Failure because you lied. All right, so this is what it was. This is not, in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal, but it just points out the reason why you should always take the high road and be honest in everything that you do. So I was cleaning out my basement, and after I had painted some of the rooms in my house, I still had the leftover paint cans, and my whole house neutral. And the reason I had the paint cans is because I know that you're supposed to dispose of them somewhere, but I never felt like putting in the time or the effort or the energy to figure out where I'm supposed to put these paint cans. Well, one day I just had it. I just decided to get rid of the paint cans, and it was garbage day. So I put the paint cans in the garbage, and then I put the garbage bags on top, thinking like, no one's gonna see it. It's just, garbage man's gonna come, like the arms on the truck are gonna come, and we'll be finished, and then I can live with a guilty conscience for like the rest of my life for putting paint in the garbage. So my whole entire house, neutral colors. So I've got like a beige, I've got, browns. I had like this creative spurt, and I did a faux paint treatment in one of my bathrooms, and one of the accent colors was actually pink. So I had all these browns, and I had one can of like a really light pink. Now this is important to the story. So I put the paint cans in the garbage, I go off to work, I come home. I'm home just to change clothes, and then I was going to turn around because I was due to go teach yoga, which was, it's like, I was like down to the minute for time. So I was just going to, do that. Well, I think part of my history, working in the ER and in EMS, things change you a lot, and I refuse, if it's all possible, I always back my car into the garage so that when I get ready to leave, whatever time of day or night it is, since there's such a blind spot back there, I don't want to run anybody over. So I always back the car into the garage. So on two ends of the driveway was the recycle bin and the garage, or the garbage can. So I'm backing in between the two of them, and I really can't see, like there's blind spots back there. So as I'm looking over my shoulder to just be sure that I'm backing up straight, this was like in slow motion. All of a sudden I felt like kind of like a pop, almost like your tire popped. And as I turned around, this is like in slow motion, all I saw was this giant pink burst, and I swear to God, I was just like, no. And then all this freaking pink paint all over my car. Now it's summertime when this happened. This is a couple years ago. So this is summertime, so it's hot out, it's humid as all hell. I'm like down to the minute for time. I've got paint everywhere. I've got two of my neighbor guys. They're standing in the street. They see this happen, and they're like roaches in the light, probably because they were laughing, like they were gone. There's nobody there to help me, and I knew, oh my God, I totally had to, get this paint off because, well, I'm gonna go teach yoga, and if I let it dry, well, then I'm gonna have, half of a pink car, which, pink's nice and everything, but I don't want a pink car. So I'm out there scrubbing and all these things. Well, I guess the garbage man somehow found these paint cans, and when he put them back, he put them kind of like on one of the back corners of the garbage can, and I didn't see it, and I rolled straight over it. So thankfully, I was able to get most of it off, but I mean, to the very last time, I'm giving that vehicle actually away to charity. I'm waiting for them to come pick it up. But to this day, like, there is still like residual pink paint around the hubcaps, and I'm telling you, every single time that has, like, I mean, if I wasn't walking a straight and narrow before, like, I feel guilty for taking a paper clip from work like that. Like, that whole experience just like, oh my God, I knew that I wasn't supposed to put the paint cans in the garbage. Like, I can't lie anymore. That was like the whole paint episode. So, take the high road. Take ownership for your shit.